There are more than 1 million embryos in frozen storage. 20 years ago, an organization pioneered embryo donation, which has resulted in more than 600 babies born into adoptive families.
And as Color 10's Heather Lewis reports tonight, it was just last year the first couple in Springfield decided to do embryo adoption after struggling with infertility.
It's been about 10 years since Nick and Amanda Polking first tried to start a family. After visiting the doctor, they spent a year trying to track down why it wasn't working.
We did a year of medications, and then we did a year of medications, and then I actually branched out and did an entire year of acupuncture. The year that I did acupuncture, I went gluten-free, dairy-free, sugar-free. I mean, you do drastic measures trying to make sure it works.
A diagnosis of unexplained infertility.
Ultimately, we decided maybe let's look at adoption. And so our whole plan, we had already talked about that we were going to adopt like either domestically or international, and we went and we started looking at organizations within Springfield.
The Polkings were surprised to learn about another way to grow their family.
They had listed off, here's domestic adoption, here's international adoption, and then they gave us the third adoption route that we hadn't even heard of at all, which was embryo adoption.
Currently, there are about 1 million frozen embryos in storage. That's according to Regina Smith with Nightlight Christian Adoption.
So embryo adoption involves families who have already been through in vitro fertilization and grown their family and are finished growing their family and have remaining embryos.
Families are left with the decision of paying to store the embryos, destroying them, or placing them with another family. Research shows about 6% of patients with remaining embryos will donate them.
Our children are not going to look like us. This is going to be completely science where, but I'll be the parent. I get to carry that baby, and, that's the coolest thing about the whole process.
After a match is made, women prep their bodies for the transfer much like they would for in vitro fertilization. The cost, however, is drastically different.
The average cost for in vitro is around $25,000, and for embryo adoption, it's around $15,000.
Costs did weigh into the Polkings' decision.
So for us, insurance never covered anything, and so it was all out of pocket.
But ultimately, Amanda says the embryo adoption option just felt right.
I want that experience of being pregnant and having those feelings and getting to, breastfeed and do all of that kind of things that, it comes with being pregnant.
Amanda is currently in the process of prepping her body for the transfer of the gift of life. In Springfield, Heather Lewis, Ozarks First.